Hello there guys, and welcome to another episode of Second Life Electronics. Today we're going to be working on a groovy little gadget called the R36XX. This is basically an R36S portable emulation games console, but it had built-in Wi-Fi. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to be installing dArkOS on this, and we're going to be throwing away this little SD card that comes with it. It's 128 gig, but it's just absolutely pony and isn't really fit for purpose. So let's jump straight into it. Let's show you how to install dArkOS on your R36XX and get the Wi-Fi working. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a nice, this is a SanDisk Ultra 64 gig microSD card, class 10. Let's put that into our card reader in the PC, and we're actually going to use a bit of software called the Lunar Etcher to flash our dArkOS image. So select target. We'll make sure that's on the mass storage 64 gig card. And then we hit fetch. That's then going to do its thing. So we shall speed up now. dArkOS is a custom operating system for the R36 consoles. Let's get you some information off on that. Yeah, so it's a Debian-based ArkOS. So because it's Debian-based, it just means that it's a lot more up-to-date. The overarching goals of dArkOS is as follows: highly customizable performance. Online updates won't require SD card reflashing unless there are major structural changes like file system changes, and it's enthusiast focused. This is intended to continue the work from ArkOS, but in a way that allows others to easily fork and modify the OS to their own taste. If there's a feature not currently available that you want, you can fork this and add it yourself. Don't feel like building the OS from scratch, only the resources to do so. Just download the one available pre-built images like we're using today, and you can make changes right in the OS. Since this OS is based on the latest stable version of Debian, you have access to over 64,000 packages you can install by the Debian Advanced Package Tool, APT. Want to build the latest testing or bleeding edge release of Debian? See the notes below on how to accomplish this. I will provide a link in the description so you can see the GitHub page by Christian Haitian himself. Apologies if I butchered your name there. But yeah, it basically enables us to do a lot more tweaks with the console and have just a lot more freedom. And so being the fact that it's Debian based, you do have a lot more packages available. I can't remember what the original ArkOS was originally based on. Let's have a look. Okay, so ArkOS was a Linux distribution based on Arch Linux. So that's what was originally on the device, but we're going to be switching to the Debian variant. So we should just wait for this flashing to finish. Just speed this up a little bit. So slow. Go to that. There's not really much that can be done once we're just waiting for it to flash. About halfway there. Just thinking about it. Hello. Hello, Moto. We can use this as a mirror. I don't know. I'm losing my hair. I'm fully challenged. 75%. I'm going to skip validate. It's going to be okay. So, then what we'll need to do is go to this H partition. And I've actually copied off these files, these TCP files from the original card, which obviously you should still have. I'm just going to copy those into here. In fact, I think I've got a replacement set of files here. It's the ones I want. Okay, now we're going to go for first boot. In fact, what we can actually do, under the I partition, we drop this tools folder. Well, that's my I partition, whichever one shows up as your EasyROMs partition. I'm going to drop the Wi-Fi drivers in there. That should be it for the PC. So we'll then go ahead and put the memory card into the console, turn it on. The first boot might be a little bit slow as it actually repartitions the SD card to take full use of the available space. There we go. EasyROMs partition expansion is on the go. Then it will reboot. Expanding root file system and expat partitions. Please wait. Completed expansion of root file system and EasyROMs partition and conversion to expat. The system will now reboot and load dArkOS. Now rebooted. There we go. Welcome to dArkOS. And then we'll go start. And then if you try to go straight into the Wi-Fi now, you'll notice you get no Wi-Fi network showing up at all. It's because the Wi-Fi, by default, the drivers aren't already installed. But that's why under the tools, we actually create that. Oh, okay. Let's quit there to shut the system down. Okay, so it looks like when it reformatted it did actually lose the tools I put on there. So we should just put those back on now. So back onto the computer. Grab those tools. Yeah, so it lost those tools. Formatted, so don't bother putting them on straight away like I did. Put the card in, do your first boot first. Then go back to your computer, put those tools back in your EasyROMs partition. Press Start, Options, Tools. There we go, RTL. So install the Realtek firmware for the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. System then powers off. And then power it back on. And now if you go onto your Wi-Fi options, you can see we've got all the Wi-Fi's in the area showing up there now. All working properly. Now this is for a one SD card setup. We are actually going to be using these NetAC 256 gig microSD cards to put all of our ROMs on. So all we then do for that is go under your options, options advanced, and then switch to SD2 for ROMs. And then that will then switch it over. So then you'll have to have both cards in order to start playing games. So you'll have all of your ROMs will be in this TF2 game partition, and your OS is in the TF1 slot. And it really is as simple as that. So, if you've liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've got one of these and what you've currently been enjoying playing on it. We're actually planning on taking ours when we go to Japan later on in the year. We're going to be doing a very special set of videos out there, showing you guys all the wonderful goodies we're going to pick up actually in Japan rather than just importing them in. We're just going to be flying out there, have a bit of a holiday and a business trip at the same time. So yeah, let us know what you think we should be playing on them. Whilst we've got that 14-hour flight. Till next time, bye for now.